But the panel, which included Nick Starr from the National Theatre, Philip Pullman, author, and Maria Adeboale from Capacity Global, and I spent a lot of time trying to really understand what we were looking for in this. And I think it reflects very well, luckily, what Nesta was looking for, in that it was repeatable, that we could take the ideas that people were looking at in their own communities and they could take them further than that. That it did deliver on climate change, obviously, very importantly. But also the people that were involved we believed in and believed that they could actually deliver these things. So this evening is great because all those people are here tonight and are going to come up and receive a small prize. I'll try and get this all in the right order. So we're going to start off with the Isle of Egg. Now, the Isle of Egg, for those people who don't know, the Isle of Egg is an island, obviously. And what they were really looking to do was to try and make as much of their island renewable-based. And what we thought was great about this is, first of all, the enthusiasm of the team and what they were trying to do with existing technologies and deliver them in their communities, but also the fact that potentially they could have influenced those 8,000 people who come to see them and demonstrate their project to a much wider audience. So, well done, the Isle of Egg. The next project, I'm going to tell you a bit before I tell you who they are. That might get it working quicker. The next project really is about grassroots activists, and we were very impressed with engaging young people because, for me, the time I got engaged in this when I was 19, and I think this is a really great point to really get people moving forward. And this was Global Generation, and we look forward to what they can do in the future. Where are they? Please come forward. The next project came in with a great idea, which was 60 ideas of how to change climate change. And it was about small ideas that added up. So this was really about ideas that people could take home with them. And we loved this. And this was Back to Earth from Hackney in London. Well done. Yes, they did win a ticket. The next project was really taking people who really knew how to do this already and spreading it to a much wider community and getting them involved in talking to other people who they live nearby. And this was, what we felt about this is they could show this, how this worked here, and then take this much wider than just their own community. And this was Lightfoot Enterprises. Well done. I've lost my way now. Yeah, that's right. The next project we love partly because of the campaigning, and one of the pictures they brought was how they brought their community together overnight about climate change and the flooding in their own community. And what they did is they recognised what climate change was going to do to them, and then they decided they were going to do something about it. So we thought it was fantastic, and there were some great people involved in the project. And this was Community Sustainable Trust. Well done. The next project was really taking the natural resources of the community and the area that they were in and seeing how not only could they develop those, but use the funds that they then raised from those that these projects actually generated to go back into the community and generate more projects. And this was the 3 Green Valleys in Brecon in Wales. The next project we saw as a sort of opportunity to reach out to a much wider community and was about looking at religion and religious faiths and how they interact with the whole issue around climate change. And what we saw this project as a real opportunity to get possibly some of the other projects actually quite close by involved with them, bringing some practical use to a community project that was very, very good at communicating and talking about the issues of climate change and religion. And this was the Faith in Climate Change in Birmingham. No problem. The next project we saw was a great possibility of looking at climate change using a waste product and looking at training. And this was really about taking waste oils in prisons and converting them into a biodiesel in the meantime of training people to go back to work once they'd actually left the prison. And this is the Waste Oils project in prisons. Well done. And finally, this last project was a project where we saw that something in government policy which meant that there were going to be more CO2 emissions by having to take children from one school and bus them to another school was being turned around by the school when they're looking at creating a big green bus that was going to actually offset all the emissions that they were going to have to create otherwise from having to go from one school to the other. And this was St Bede's Big Green Bus project. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, apologies. No, great apologies. I think I've missed one, apparently. Sorry, it was on the turnover of the page. This was the Nottingham Energy Partnership. What was great about this was looking at a credit union in combining a sort of renewable energy and fuel poverty issues. And we really like this project because if we can get this kind of model to work, then there's a lot of places we can see this working in the future. So great apologies for getting you, but you were on the list, I promise you. Just one word of thanks. It was great fun judging all the awards. We really enjoyed it, actually. It was a really difficult project, but it was fantastic to see so much enthusiasm. So good luck with the next year, and well, good luck to all of you. Let's hope you all win in one way or another. Thank you.